This is
Hello.
episode
37.
I have with me Nathaniel Bandy, TetraBitGaming,
Hello.
and DPadGamer. Today we're going to be doing the Game Awards stuff. It is the 2-year anniversary. Did we cover everything? What else did we say in the other intro?
That was the shortest intro ever. Wow.
Yes. Hello. Welcome.
Also,
anyway, these are the Game
happy
of the
birthday,
Year
Grant,
nominees.
again.
Happy birthday, Grant. Get some towels.
It's not even an intro, it's just like checklist. Okay. Reference the towels,
Birthday,
reference the Grant.
Towels. Yeah.
Add some claps.
But yeah, we're back here for the 3rd year in a row, I believe, right? 2019,
Yes.
2020, 2021.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
They changed up the UI on the website, which I think is much better.
It looks nice.
Yeah. I like blue, so this is nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
What
there are
was it
30
last year?
categories.
Red,
The
I
first
think?
one, Game of the Year. We got Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Personally, I've only played half of these because I haven't personally played Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank, and It Takes Two, but I have seen stuff from them.
The only one I know nothing about is Deathloop. That's the one that I'm just like, I mean, I've only, on this list, I only played It Takes Two, but I at least know about the other ones that I know. I feel like 5 people have played Ratchet & Clank, though. Like the 5 people that own a PlayStation 5.
I just remember the graphics were like really good for it from the trailers and
Yeah.
It
stuff.
looked awesome.
The trailers look amazing. But no, yeah, It Takes Two. I was saying in the previous version, or the previous, before we redid the intro.
Intro
It Takes Two is
1.0.
fantastic. Yeah, Intro 1.0. It Takes Two is fantastic. I love that game. It's such a fun, like, 2-player platformer with like a really cute story, but like it's so much more than just a platformer. It's like a dungeon crawler and like also a shooter, and like it's so many things, and it's really, really fun.
It has some horrific boss fights. Like, it really gets you. But it's also, I think it's cool because it plays off of the co-op aspect of like, it literally just sets you up to like trick the other person or betray them.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And it just like the main characters, if you don't know, are, I think, struggling like a couple of parents.
Yep.
And basically this is them processing their issues. And you could do that through the gameplay itself. So it's like it's a lot of layers to it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Tetra, before I rudely continued?
Oh, I was just thinking of Arcane Studios that made Deathloop. What else? They made Dishonored? Is that studio?
Correct. Yeah. They made Dishonored. Deathloop. To give you some context, there it's very similar to Dishonored in that it's first person. You run around, you shoot, you have abilities, but this one is different in that it's not really super story heavy. Basically, you go through a time loop, so you go through these various regions. Every time you go in, you learn something new, and that information helps you to do something different. And you're trying to essentially get the perfect loop where you kill everyone and end the loop. I played it to the end. I thought it was pretty okay, but the problem is that the story that is there, like as you unravel what's going on, is just sort of like, oh, okay, cool, that's dumb. Like,
Oh, right. Okay, now I remember, because I think during the last Minus Cast we did, I think I asked you guys like what you guys have been playing recently. I think Drew mentioned that he was playing Deathloop.
Oh, he was.
like,
I
and
forgot
said
about
the same
that.
thing.
Yeah.
yeah, he said
he
the
literally
exact
said the same thing.
Yeah, he's like, I kind of wish we had stopped playing like 90% in.
yeah,
right.
the ending is really disappointing, unfortunately. Also, it has a multiplayer aspect, which I think is cool, but the problem is when I was playing it, if you're at all familiar with Dark Souls, it's the idea of the one person is just playing the game, and if it's online, another person can just like invade and try to take you down.
Interesting.
And it sounds really cool, but it took forever.
until it's not.
It took forever to get into the game, and the way they have you spawn it is just like, it doesn't feel. It wasn't a good experience on either end, so I just didn't quite like it. But
Sure.
it's not a bad game, but it's not amazing. I don't think it's Game of the Year.
Sure.
I was just gonna say, I feel like the winner is gonna be, it's gonna be Resident Evil Village or probably Metroid Dread. Probably.
I think it might be Metroid Dread, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, see, the thing is, I don't think Nintendo's ever won anything Game of the Year wise with the Game Awards before, but I feel like Metroid Dread, like, this is gonna be just one of those categories no one's gonna expect it's actually gonna win. And it's gonna be even, it'd be really cool if it actually does, because it's like, Nintendo doesn't usually make Metroid games, so it'd be really neat to kind of see
the
that.
comeback.
See
Yeah.
like a massive recognition. Yeah, huge comeback.
Yeah.
I've heard from people that aren't even like nostalgic for Metroid say that like it's a 10 out of 10 game, so that's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I probably am one of those people that I never really played 2D Metroid games in the past. I played the Prime series. But I finished Metroid Dread and I thought it was fantastic. Like, I'd probably put it in my top 15 or 20 Nintendo games of all time.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I also played it, and I straight up have the same thoughts. Like, I played Prime, love those. Despite being named DPadGamer, I hate 2D games, so I prefer analog stick. But the thing is, I didn't know what I was getting into, but I played it, and it was so good that it compelled me to make my first like game review video in a long time. And also, despite that video absolutely bombing, rest in pepper cheesies, I decided, hey, I'm gonna make another video. So I'm like working on a Metroid Dread glitch video because it has so much cool speed tech. So like on every level, from a casual to like a really intense like speedrun aspect, like I just think the game's really cool. I don't know if it's gonna win the vote, but I think between It Takes Two and Metroid Dread, it's one of those two. I think I like Resident Evil Village. I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know if it necessarily had enough appeal to get all the votes, you know?
Yeah, I feel like maybe just because it really tried to kind of like cater towards the Resident Evil 4 audience a lot more.
Yeah.
So I feel like for that reason, I think it has a chance at winning. But, you know, again, it is a bit more of a niche audience compared to like It Takes Two. Let's be honest, all these games are actually super niche. Like, It Takes Two is like co-op platformer. Metroid Dread, that's Metroid. Psychonauts took 8,000 years to come out. Ratchet and Clank, like, it's just like an obligatory game that comes out on PlayStation for some reason.
PS5.
Deathloop,
5 people played.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of interesting because like there is no like big standout winner this year. I mean, really, it could be anything.
Yeah. Because from what I understand too, like all these nominees are like actually good. There's nothing like inherently bad about them. But like you said, they're like, I think probably of this whole thing, Metroid is probably the most A, recognizable, and B, like sort of accessible, just because it's like the single, because like It Takes Two, as much as I love that game, it's like you need two people to play it.
Right.
So it's just like Metroid Dread is a single player experience. So it's just like, okay, it's more likely that people have played Metroid Dread than It Takes Two.
Yeah,
that's the only
Just
reason.
on that alone.
Yeah, that's the only reason I think It Takes Two might not win, just because it's just not as accessible. But I guess we'll see.
But having said that, it's very worth the play from everything I understand. But yeah, I think we're gonna drop the vote on Metroid Dread.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if
we do the vote thing.
Yeah,
We are voting.
I mean, we are voting. I don't know if we ever actually went back and checked how our votes turned out, but like
Probably
never
not.
did. I don't think we did.
it's just a little vote.
Dude,
okay.
we could. So when I'm assuming some of us are going to stream this again this year. I'm definitely going to stream it. Hopefully, you know, we can get all of us together like we usually do.
That'd be fun.
We could have like one of us, like, you know, fact check like what we picked.
Yeah, like, hey, we voted for this one.
Yeah, like as we're going, like, oh, got that wrong. Hey, we got that right.
All right, so that's game of the year. But then we're immediately going to hit you with basically the same games again, but this time
Best
it's
game direction,
best game direction.
It's literally the same games besides Returnal and Metroid.
Returnal.
So-
Just no
Returnal?
Metroid.
I think creative vision, a key point, creative vision and innovation. Returnal? Oh, god damn it.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I clicked down here. I didn't think that would do it. But yeah,
Creative
Returnal,
vision.
What's Returnal? I feel like I've heard about it, but I don't know.
It's like the weirdness of Kojima, but I didn't actually watch or play it. So in that case, I have no idea. But I do think game direction, I don't know.
I feel like It Takes Two could win this one.
Oh, yeah.
It could, but at the same time, I feel like
Maybe Psychonauts 2?
it's weird. I would say probably Psychonauts 2 just because that game's more innovative, even if it is really similar to the first one. It Takes Two is just like it's a lot of cool concepts that you already know about and like a really fun version of that. So I don't know if it's like super innovative.
Okay.
I do think
that's-
I'm
that's the
good
only
with
thing.
either of those two.
Yeah, I will say that while Deathloop's story is a bit I do think that it had creative vision. Innovation, I don't necessarily know, but like I would say if it were to win, I would not be disappointed. I don't know if it will, and I don't know if I want to put my vote towards it, but yeah, I'm a little unsure. I do think I don't want to act like Ratchet and Clank is bad, because I don't think that's what we're trying to say.
No.
But it does feel like it's PlayStation's one, like, all
Ratchet and
right,
Clank.
go ahead. Like, you get one freebie. It's like, it's your plus one. And they're just up there with PlayStation, like, yeah, we're here.
Oh no, I hope it's not like The Last of Us. 2 kind of dealio again.
Just every
would suck.
category.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank
dumb.
is just like cool.
Control.
Control.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, this is
I'm fine with either one.
Just-
It Takes Two or Psychonauts 2.
Anyone
I'm
you're
gonna vote
feeling.
It Takes Two.
I think we got to give It Takes Two some love. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
make
All right.
sure we get
I
a vote
agree.
in for it.
Cool.
And we'll move into Best
Category.
Narrative.
Best narrative.
So a little different. Deathloop again. It Takes Two again.
Is that
Life
Chris
is Strange.
Pratt?
True Colors. Yeah.
it is not
Chris
Chris
Pratt?
unfortunately.
Yeah, it's Mario.
The Garfield?
And then Psychonauts 2. Okay, immediately storytelling. Deathloop, get out of here. They literally drop stuff on you out of nowhere. And I don't like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about the rest. I do think that
Maybe-
people like Life is Strange, but I haven't looked into it.
I mean,
I don't know what... I didn't even realize that it come out already. I
Yeah.
don't know what the consensus on that one is.
I mean, isn't Life is Strange usually like a story-focused game? I've never played
Yeah.
it.
It is, but
Okay.
I think
I don't know if it was good or
they
not.
suck.
yeah.
I mean,
I have
Personally.
no idea.
I'd probably say It Takes Two again or Life is Strange.
I've heard Marvel's Guardians is pretty good, though.
Yeah, same. This one feels like a toss-up, honestly.
It does.
Yeah.
Because It Takes Two, narratively, it's not like, oh, fantastic or anything. I like it. I like the story, but it's not like, oh, Jesus Christ, you know?
Yeah.
One could argue that being able to tell the story or convey the story of like two
Well,
troubling couple, or like
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it.
like a troubled couple.
Yeah, a troubled couple through the gameplay and just like I don't know, maybe that's something. But it had that creepy book,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I feel like it doesn't deserve narrative because of that.
I'm not gonna lie, he grew up, like the first time I saw that game was during a game of the year. And I remember, because it was when we were all on a call and I saw that character and I was just like, oh, he's so creepy. And like when I played the game, I was just like, oh, he's so creepy. And like he grew on me. He totally grew on me. So even though he's creepy, he's cool.
I want to make a joke, but I don't know if it's accurate, and also I apologize. Is that why you grew your facial hair out?
Yes, in honor of
Because he does have that
Doctor,
facial
what's
hair, right?
yeah, he does.
Okay,
yeah, he has
cool.
like the mustache.
Yeah.
Or the mustache, I guess.
Yeah. Why does the
Yeah,
book have a
it's-
mustache?
I don't know. They're like bookmarks attached to his face. It's a toss up for this one. I don't know what the story behind Psychonauts 2 is, but I'm guessing it's fine. It's good. I'm fine with any of these.
Yeah, honestly, any of them.
What if I just put the vote towards Life is Strange and just see
Just to
if
distribute it.
Go ahead.
all right, cool.
See what sticks.
Go ahead.
The voting part really doesn't matter too much in our case because we don't really care too much
We
about
don't get anything.
Yeah.
which is which. We're more so
yeah.
just interested in
Just like
Oh, okay.
what they are, more or less.
Yeah.
Again, Deathloop. Jesus, get out of here. Stop.
Oh my god, it's the next control.
Art direction.
Yeah.
Todd
It is the
Howard
next
slipped him a
control.
20.
Yeah. Artful Escape is a smaller one, but I do believe that's the one where it's like I think it's 2D and it's all musical.
I'm trying to remember which one that is. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
I could.
Isn't that the one where they go to like a coffee house or something? Like it takes place in a coffee house?
I could search it quick.
Is it Rock Band?
Yeah, right?
Is this?
It's
think it does
actually
look
very similar to like Guitar Hero 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it does look a lot like Guitar Hero 3.
Because
But
Guitar
yeah,
Hero
and
3
then-
had that kind of like hand-drawn stuff with the chunky 3D models.
Chunky's
Yeah.
dead.
I've literally never heard of Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
Oh, okay. Kenna Bridge of Spirits. That was also, I believe, a PS5 exclusive.
God damn it.
It looks awesome. I don't know if I super love its art direction though. It's very unique. It's very unique art direction, but I don't know if I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks like it plays though.
How about
I do-
Deathloop?
Ratchet and Clank looks amazing.
I do say
You vote Deathloop.
Yes.
yeah, I do think Ratchet and Clank's art direction is pretty solid. Like
Actually, I would
That's
probably
true.
vote for Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Like, it's such a great showcase. Because, like, when I saw that game, I'm like, oh, this is a PS5 game. Like, just the
Yeah.
way, like, how smooth everything looked and, like, how much, like,
Yeah.
just shit was happening on the screen. It really felt like an actual PS5 game. So, for that
Yeah.
reason, I would give it, I guess, the
It
winner.
blew me away when I saw like this is actual gameplay like at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because
Like
the
the
big
next
thing they tried to do was like right in the intro, it's like you go through a parade, I believe, and then the parade leads directly into you going through multiple portals and it's not just like, oh, I'm in a tiny enclosed space as I go through these different areas. It's like that's a whole
whole city.
That's a whole city, and you go through like 4 of them in a row. I do think Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I could see it winning. I feel bad because I don't know too much about Artful Escape or Kenna, but I assume they're good.
I haven't seen enough of them to really make a decision. That's why I'm going with Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, a little different.
Oh my god, Deathloop.
Is that Cyberpunk?
Wow.
Thank God. Yeah,
So actually some
Cyberpunk.
different
Keanu Reeves.
Cyberpunk score and music, Near Replicant. Version
Near Replicant.
1.22474487139. That's ridiculous.
Cool name.
Oh my god.
I know Nier's music is great. I don't specifically know how it sounds, but I've heard that it's fantastic.
I do believe they made up a whole ass language for one of the previous games.
God damn.
Or like, if that's what I remember. And I was like, is this English? I was trying to understand it. And I looked it up and it's like, oh, it's gibberish. But it was so good. But yeah, Nier's music is great.
What about Deathloop's music?
I feel like Deathloop is gonna win this one for sure.
Deathloop
Totally.
is really just going hard. I think it has good songs. It's a lot of like, it has a lot of future tech, but it takes place in like the 80s or something. So there's sort of like a retro vibe to it. So it has a lot of like sort of retro-y feeling music.
We're all for that, I think. I know
Yeah.
Nathan is. I know Tetra is.
Yeah.
Idea.
I mean, I will say this. I feel like Cyberpunk literally does not deserve one award for how broken a state that it came out in. If a game comes out that broken, it does not deserve to be on any sort of Game Award nomination, period, let alone win an award.
Sorry, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah. I still have my Cyberpunk jacket I got from E3 on my door.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool jacket. I've seen that in person.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like a prized possession anymore, though. Like, I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
rough.
played Cyberpunk and all I got was this jacket. I
Just got this jacket. I don't know.
I don't know about Marvel though. In terms of that game,
I don't know.
I think it does mention or licensed soundtracks, so it might be a lot of licensed songs.
Oh, that's
Oh,
actually good to
that's
know.
right.
So we can meet our streams and try not to get claimed
Yeah.
Ooga chaka,
for the Marvel.
ooga chaka.
Idea.
Chaka, ooga chuck.
If we can't actually decide, we give it to Artful Escape because he's holding a guitar.
That's a
Fair.
great idea. I agree.
It's settled.
Yeah.
I could. It definitely looks like the kind of game that has like really nice music to listen to too. Like unironically, it looks like that kind of game.
Yeah. If we can't decide, we might as well spread the love.
Yes.
Yo,
Okay,
Deathloop. Let's go.
Damn it!
There's like every year there's like one game that just like overstays its welcome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Okay, audio design. I do think
Forza?
Resident Evil
Interesting.
Village had good audio design, but
I would say Forza or Resident Evil probably, because those games generally have really, really good audio design.
Was it Resident Evil was actually really scary, wasn't it?
well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very spooky.
On that alone, I would say Resident Evil.
I still remember the baby section.
The
baby?
baby.
The baby?
section. Yeah.
The Baby Bell?
Let's get out of here.
Baby.
Yeah.
The baby?
The baby.
I always feel a little bad for not playing Forza games. It's such a huge
you?
thing, but I don't know.
I don't feel bad.
Context.
I don't feel bad.
Context.
No guilt.
I used to be super into driving games. I played a lot of Burnout,
Okay.
Burnout Paradise, Need for
Oh, that's
Speed
a good game.
Underground.
That's also pretty good.
And I played a lot of those. You're in San Francisco and you can jump between vehicles, like as if you're like taking control of them. And it had a weird overlying story, but it was really cool because like basically, yeah, you were able to like.
I know.
Yeah,
I think I know what game you're talking about.
I
You
swear to
can't
God,
play
if
that
I
game
Google
anymore.
if I Google game where you possess different cars, it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Is it
Can I? I
don't
Cars?
think you can.
Is
I'm
it
gonna do
Cars 2 for?
For the
Is it
GameCube?
Cars 3 Race for the Win on Nintendo Switch?
Driver San
Driver,
Francisco.
that's the one. You can't play that game anymore.
Why not?
I
really?
don't think. It's an Ubisoft game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is. I think there was something in it that I saw a documentary where they like got rid of it from their store or something.
Oh yeah, that
It looks really, really cool, but
yeah.
think you can play it anymore.
I thought it was really cool, and it had a dumb story, but it was cool because you could jump between cars. So it was like, rather than try to push a car off the road, you could jump into a like
whoever's in front of you.
Yeah, and have them slam into someone else, and then you jump back, and it was really cool. But
it does sound really cool.
Yeah, audio design, again, very subjective. I do think Deathloop has good audio. I feel bad. I don't know much about Returnal or Forza.
I mean, my money's on Resident Evil.
I would just give it to Resident Evil.
Yeah, I could see Resident Evil winning.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see
it's gonna
the
win
big
at least
lady
one.
on the phone?
Did you see the
Yes.
big lady? God
The
damn.
big lady.
I do think big lady, it gives like a +10 bonus to the vote. So
Look, here's when we get to best big lady, she will win this one
yeah.
for sure. This
Big
year,
lady in gaming.
Okay.
Best performance.
Best performance.
Best performance.
Where's
Actually
Chris
different.
Pratt? I don't see him.
All right.
Where is Chris Pratt?
Okay.
He should be all the slots.
Even as someone who's never played Far Cry, I gotta give it to Giancarlo Esposito. He's a fucking amazing actor.
But Lady
He's
D.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, is Lady D
True.
on there too?
Yeah, she is.
Dang.
Okay. I can speak to two of these.
Dang it, we
two
just talked
Deathloops
about
in
Deathloop's on here
here.
twice?
Yeah.
Bruh.
So I will say, despite the story sort of being whatever, I do think they are good voice actors, but Colt's writing was atrocious. Because
Fair.
he does,
Well,
he it's like Jason Kelly had to perform these lines that were like really cheesy, and there's a lot of quippy one-liners, but also sounded like it was the kind of guy who was like, I don't say this kind of stuff, but then he was forced to. So he was doing a good performance, but I don't think the character was great.
Well, it doesn't matter. It says best performance. Not
Yeah,
best
I do
writing.
think actually, don't know how to say her name. Is that an O or a D?
I think it's a D. The
Ozzy
first one's a D.
Oh,
But yeah,
Gilma.
as Juliana Blake, which is basically the antagonist in Deathloop, she always was sick of your she antagonizes you. I do
done.
think that maybe, I don't know if it's because of the writing, but it felt like she only had one speed, which was
fast.
like sarcasm.
oh,
I'm sorry.
speed?
I mean like one mode, which was
Yeah,
sarcasm and antagonistic. So I don't know if it was a very well-rounded character.
great performance. Sure.
That kind of sounds like Queen. A little bit.
oh, from Delta.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo, where's Delta?
And then and Lady
Yes.
D, she did a good job, but again,
one mode.
you
Yeah.
dirty man thing. It's
Well,
like,
I don't
you
know
really-
if one mode is a bad thing because they're playing
True.
one
Sure.
character. They're playing one character.
No, I know,
And
but
this
like,
is about the performance itself based off of that one character.
well, yes, but I mean in the sense that that one character had very little range, and it's hard to tell
Well,
if
that might have just been their direction for all we know.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's because of the direction or because of the performance.
I don't know.
I've casted.
I'm
my
between Breaking Bad guy and Lady D. So
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, same here.
Breaking Bad, Breaking Bad man,
vote.
and
and Big Lady.
Yeah, same.
Bandy did say if Big Lady was on here, Big Lady would
did.
win.
there you go. It's settled.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Breaking Bad. I'm sorry, Ghost Spring.
I love the chicken. I'll never forget. Okay. So these are
Games for
Games for
Impact.
Impact. For thought-provoking game with pro-social meaning or message.
2 of them have cat. 3 of them have cats, I think. So that's
Oh,
pretty
hell
cool.
yeah.
Dang.
Before Your Eyes,
Okay.
don't know.
That's tough.
Boyfriend Dungeon.
Always a
Chicory,
favorite,
A Colorful
I guess.
Tale, Life is Strange, True Colors, and No Longer Home. Again, I have
of them
no
have
idea
colors in them.
most of these.
Well,
I don't know
my
either.
vote's for No Longer
tell you.
Home because that's literally what I do in my kitchen. So
Just
gonna
pet
vote
the
for
cat.
that.
Yeah, my cat has a specific box she gets on so that she can get pets.
That's fair. You know what?
So I do feel that.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I'm
pretty
good with that.
impactful.
I'm good with that. Yeah. It's a good vote, I feel like.
Again, I feel bad because I don't know more about
That's on
I
us
do-
though. We're just noobs. We have no idea
Yeah.
what to do.
I
This
think
is
I might
how
have
it is
seen
every year.
Chicory.
We're just like, hell yeah, Game Awards? What are these games? You don't know.
Yeah,
Where's Nintendo?
I will say I have seen some stuff from Boyfriend Dungeon. Not
think I've
not
seen
to be
Chicory.
confused with
Hatoful Boyfriend.
well, yes, actually, I let's played that game.
Oh, did you?
where you romance birds. Yeah. No, I was gonna say not to be confused with the dad dating sim. This is something else.
Dad,
Boyfriend
yes.
Dungeon is very different, and there are really cool guys you can romance who are also weapons.
Wow.
It's like Soul Eater, where each weapon / person is a weapon. Like / person.
So it's like Xenoblade 2.
Yeah, sorry. Xenoblade 2 makes more sense. But Xenoblade Soul Eater, it's like, yeah, they're living weapons. Anyways, we're giving it to No Longer Home because meow.
Yes. I think I've seen Chicory before, and that one looks like it has cool concepts, but I don't know really anything about it.
Okay, ongoing.
That's
Interesting.
ongoing. Okay, I actually
again.
Ooh.
I would probably say either COD or Genshin Impact. Because I know both of those games have added... Well, so I've actually played COD. I've played a little bit of Warzone with Tetra. And it's... I mean, what they've added has been really cool. And then Genshin... I haven't really played Genshin. I played it, like, when it first came out. But I know they're still adding a lot of stuff to it.
Yeah, people love Genshin.
People love Apex Legends, too, though. I mean, there's that as well.
Yeah.
These are all pretty good,
But actually, yeah, it's going to be a toss-up. I don't know who's going to win this one.
Actually-
I want to say... Oh, sorry, Tetra, go ahead.
What's up,
I
Tetra?
was just gonna say my vote is definitely not skewed because I just declined a Genshin Impact sponsorship. So
Dang.
Hell yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
They added Naruto to Fortnite.
Oh, I saw
They
that.
sure did.
I did
just
see
do that.
Yeah. That means they have to win,
also added-
Naruto.
No, I saw that Call of Duty is getting an Attack on Titan crossover too, and I'm like,
What the fuck?
What?
I'm like, what? Excuse me?
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean,
But
to be
I'm
fair,
so confused.
Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn,
Zero Dawn.
got added to Genshin. So all these have weird crossovers. But I think if we read the the fine print
Sure.
about ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time, I personally don't think that applies to Apex
Okay.
or
Yeah,
Fortnite.
probably.
What a Fortnite? I was gonna say.
I don't know why Fortnite's on here. I mean,
Because I mean, Fortnite, it's in the sense that like, if
Yes,
this
it's
was more
Fortnite,
about like giving you content,
one
they
game.
always give you more stuff. Because there's always new crossovers and events and stuff.
I will say
is
they
cool.
did have. I actually paid attention to this because it was so weird. There was someone that was streaming Fortnite, and it was an Ariana Grande concert, and I watched like
Yeah.
20 minutes of
correct.
it because I was so intrigued. Like, what on earth is going to happen here? And it was insane. There was like big, massive Ariana Grandes doing singing, and you're like flying around this crazy ass dream world. It was like playing Knights. It was just wild. I don't know
See,
what
To
was
be
going
fair,
on, but it was wild.
What other game can you play where you have Ariana Grande teaming up with Kratos to take
Yeah.
on Naruto and Rick Sanchez
mean-
from Rick and Morty?
just the concert stuff itself, I'd say that's a pretty big evolution of a player experience in a video game.
I hate that you're right.
yeah.
That's true.
It doesn't evolve the gameplay necessarily. I think that's kind of debatable, but in terms of like expanding the game itself,
The experience.
I would say yeah. Like it really. I mean, just
Yeah.
that alone was like. I had no idea what I was watching, and you know I'm
Yeah.
pretty desensitized to video games since I play them so much. That was just a weird thing. So
Yeah, because it doesn't say gameplay necessarily. It says like the player experience. So it's like
Yeah. Okay,
it's
that's
like
true.
something you don't really experience in any other game. And like as someone that played Warzone a lot, nothing's really changed for probably like a year now. So I don't
Yeah.
know if anything, like it gets updates, but the updates are pretty small outside of like weapon tuning. So I don't know if I even agree at being nominated on here.
Didn't they add some like Scream from the movie Scream or something like that?
Yeah, they did. They added Scream and Donnie Darko for like the Halloween event.
That's so random.
Yeah.
Donnie Darko is so specific.
Yeah.
It's such a it's a pretty niche movie. They also they like in the past couple months they've added like Rambo and like John McClane. They just do like a few collabs here and there, but nothing on the level of Fortnite.
Yeah, I will say, give a little
What can
appreciation. Final Fantasy 14
yeah.
Online has been going strong.
true.
11 years, baby.
Yeah, so
This year.
I do think, actually, the more I think about it, I think you might be right that Fortnite, while it is whack with how much random crap they stuff into it, and I think their esports is a joke, they are definitely always giving the players something different. Is it good? I don't know, but it's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it might. Yeah, this image though, is that Elsa? I don't think it is, but
I think
there's
that's
Carnage.
I can't tell because my screen has to be smaller.
Yeah, but it's like Shooty McShoot. What's her face? Carnage. It's like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I can't believe we just voted for Fortnite, unironically.
Yeah, I hate it too. Oh boy,
Ooh,
I have
best
my.
indie.
Oh, I have Loop here on my Steam wish list.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Wait, Kenna is indie? Honestly, I'd probably vote for Kenna.
I've played
just because it's
3 of
closer
these.
to my heart.
Well, the vote's yours then, because the rest of us are noobs.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say I don't know much about Death's Door. Apologies, or Kenna. Sorry. Loop Hero is really, really cool. Really cool.
Okay.
12 minutes. I think. Can I swear?
Yeah.
It's garbage.
I think it fucking
Yeah.
sucks. It's atrocious.
Damn.
I've heard not great things. I've heard really bad things.
It has really just one of the worst stories. Not that it's
Damn.
written badly, but the more you learn, the more you're like, this shouldn't be a plot. This shouldn't be the plot, but it is. I don't think the gameplay is that great. TBH?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do think it's cool that they got some big name voice actors in there.
Sure.
Willem Dafoe. I love Green
Pratt doesn't
Goblin.
make
I am also a
Dude,
scientist.
Goblin?
But
Charlie Day.
it's just, it was rough. I do think, though, out of all these, I think Inscription is incredible. So Inscription is an experience. It's not just like, if I had to describe it in a way that you might comprehend, it's sort of like the Stanley Parable of deck builder games, in that it's not
What
just
the
about
hell
the
does that
core
mean?
experience, but it's about the meta experience.
Okay.
So it has multiple different art styles. It has multiple different sort of gameplay things, and you really can't talk about it too much without spoiling stuff, but it's very interesting. And
How do you get any videos done when you've played all these video games?
Yeah,
I don't
honestly,
get videos done. I don't.
I'm always well, even without making videos, I'm always perplexed at how many different video games you manage to play.
yeah,
Like, it amazes me every year. You're like, oh yeah, I've played this.
Like-
I played all these indie games. You know.
I've briefly seen Kenna and I think it looks cool. That's the only reason I'm just like, yeah, that one.
To be fair, I didn't actually finish 12 minutes. I spoiled the last
Sure.
act, and I'm glad because it was a waste of time. But I did finish Inscription and Loop Hero. But those two.
Well, what is
Loop Hero only?
What is Loop Hero?
12 minutes.
Loop Hero
What is Loop Hero?
is
12 minutes is all I have.
Loop Hero is a game where you are looking at a physical loop on the screen that goes, say, 30 tiles around. And what you do is, you're not playing the character necessarily. You're placing objectives around the character. So you can place things like a forest tile, a mountain tile, a river, a desert, stuff like that. Like you're placing the objectives, and you're trying to make it not hard enough that you die, but just hard enough that you get more gear and stuff and continue to work through the loops and get stronger. So you are consistently you are crafting the challenge as you go.
Okay. Speaking of progressing and learning and stuff, we'll defer to you because we have
Yeah.
20 more to go.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Inscription, really cool. Go play it. Also, I should note, it's from Daniel Mullins. He's the same guy that made Pony Island, a really meta, crazy game, as well as another one that I'm blanking on, but well worth checking out if you're at all curious. Best mobile game!
Best mobile game. Interesting.
I'm surprised Pokemon Unite is
Unite,
mobile.
imagine.
I mean,
Where's Raid Shadow Legends?
No.
yeah, right.
I'd probably say Genshin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why is Genshin here? Isn't this like
the mobile game?
It can be played on mobile.
Well, no, I know that. I mean, it didn't come out this year though.
Oh.
It just is
fair.
it's presented by Verizon.
Oh,
it's
thank
just
God.
playable on a mobile
Thank God.
device.
Oh, so that excuses everything.
Yeah.
Let's vote Genshin on this one.
Based on the amount of memes I've seen on TikTok, I hate that sentence. Of people being like, yeah, I might be on a roller coaster, but I gotta get my dailies in for Genshin on my phone. I think there is some appreciation there.
What side of TikTok are you on? I've never seen
The
that
worst
before.
kind. We're
Wow, there it
No
is. No
Man's
Man's Sky.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
So best community support.
You know what? Let's vote No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
It was here last year too.
Just for-
I
just for
legit
the hell
was
of
gonna
it.
vouch for it. I just want to say though, Destiny
let's check out
2
the other
is,
ones though.
is a
Yeah.
whole lot of no.
Destiny
I do
2?
think
Oh.
it hates its players. Legit, Destiny 2. So they released 3 dungeons, and they're really cool, and people love the dungeons. And they decided, hey, let's make 3 more dungeons. People love dungeons, but you have to buy the dungeons individually, or you could pay for all 3 dungeons, but it's part of the $100 like super ultra tier bundle.
Ooh.
So it's like,
damn.
oh hey Chari, do you
Nice.
want to go dungeon it up? Oh, have you bought the dungeon yet? No. Well,
No.
we're-
To be fair, 14 does a very similar thing, but you're getting like a whole ass game for $40 per expansion.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
expansions are one thing, but individualized dungeons feels so whack.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
yeah.
Like I mean it as a point to its favor. Because 3 dungeons. If I had to pay $100 for 3 dungeons in 14, I would scream and just no. I wouldn't do that.
And over the years, I think I've become a No Man's Sky cheerleader.
Chill.
But like,
Connoisseur.
they released another
There you go.
crazy big patch.
There you go.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, how do they keep doing it?
All right, let's go No
No
Man's
Man's Sky. Let's do it.
All right, cool.
Just
I
for
think
you.
I've caused us to vote for it like so many times now.
Every year,
Yo,
probably.
Presented by
percentage.
Chevrolet.
Accessibility presented
Okay.
by Chevrolet.
I have no idea what the veil is.
They really want us to vote for Forza, huh?
No, it says Ford on the back. They want us to not vote for Forza.
Oh dang.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh.
So what?
So this is about
Accessibility.
accessibility. I
have no
don't
idea.
Oh,
know.
accessibility. Well, okay, my question remains the same. How are any of these innovating accessibility?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean is I haven't
like-
really experienced them individually.
I feel like
Yeah.
you'd have to play these games to see what those features are. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, what is it? Difficulty modes? Is it like
Yeah.
I
so,
don't know?
okay.
Like, there's a billion ways you can make a game accessible.
I will say I'd looked into it in the past because I think Last of Us 2 got nominated for a bunch of stuff, obviously, but also accessibility, and I won it. And I looked into it, and I was like, oh my god, that makes sense. It has a huge amount of settings, enough tweaks to the point where you can play it if you're completely deaf and still have a 100% normal experience. You
Really?
can, yeah, you can
That's cool.
play it if you have
That's wild.
trouble seeing, because like you could change
Yeah.
like I believe a lot of like text sizes and stuff. Like it's so granular, it's almost ridiculous.
I'll vote for,
don't even know
for
what the-
Far Cry, I guess.
Yeah, hey, Far Cry's cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
there you go.
I'm on the same page as Sam. I have no idea what the veil is.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know, man. Okay.
Best
I thought that
AR.
was
Oh
Among-
my
I thought that was
god.
Among Us for a second.
Same. I was like, that's literally just Among Us.
Is
Oh, Resident Evil.
Oh,
Okay,
gotta
I
give
want
it
to
to-
vote Resident
You
Evil
gotta give
4.
it to Resident Evil 4.
RE4.
You gotta
It
give
needs
it
to
Do you
win
have
another
actually
award.
played that?
No.
Swanky has.
Oh,
Swanky
Swanky
He's
has
played
it.
it.
We can vote for it.
RE4.
Hell yeah.
Just on principle, that deserves to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think even me, I don't have a VR headset. Otherwise, I would be playing more or any
Yeah.
of them.
Same. Yo,
Next
back
action
for
game.
Back
blood.
for
Okay.
Blood.
For blood.
Yeah.
Yo, I played the
Deathloop?
beta.
Yeah.
Did you play the? How was it? How did?
It was
how
fun.
much fun did you and Nico
It was
have?
like the only thing I didn't like that apparently wasn't fixed in the full release is like the difficulty jump from easy to medium is ridiculous.
Correct.
Like
Yeah.
easy is like way too easy. Like it's like you don't even have to do anything pretty much. Whereas medium, you just get like everything tossed on you. There's like no like. I feel like medium should have been hard, and there should be like there's like no actual
There's
medium.
a better medium.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, I enjoyed it. I thought it was just like a good time.
Yeah, I
My
played.
vote's on
Okay.
Back for Blood as well.
I
Same.
don't think the votes
Yeah.
for Back for Blood, personally.
Oh,
I
what
think
do
it's
you-
good.
Dun.
But the thing is, I got bored of it immediately. And maybe that's because I am antisocial, and the thought of joining my friends to play Back for Blood again is like, oh god, no.
We could just vote Deathloop.
Sure. I mean, I've only played Back for Blood. I don't know if it's the best out of all of these, but
Yeah.
I've played Chivalry
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sure, I played Chivalry
think
too.
people like Chivalry
Did you
too.
like the first Chivalry?
I've seen memes of someone in Chivalry pulling out a gun. That was pretty cool. I haven't played
Pew,
Far
pew.
Cry 6. I don't know. I have no idea about Returnal.
No idea.
Returnal it is.
All right, cool.
Nailed it.
Best action
Had to give it some-
adventure.
Oh, Metroid.
I would say Metroid or Psychonauts.
So,
Either or.
action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle
Those are all
solving.
good.
I do think Metroid Dread's. Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Metroid Dread's traversal and puzzles
Yeah.
are all really good. I love basically every ability. The only ability I don't like that much is invisibility, because outside of its few uses, which is like certain
pretty
doors
underutilized.
and whatnot, it just. I felt like it could have used some sort of upgrade later on to make it fit better, because you have phase shifting for like a quick dash, which I think is unique to this one compared to the other 2D Metroids, which makes it way more actiony during the battles.
Action part.
Yeah.
And this all your speed options is really cool, and the grapple works really well.
Then let's go for Metroid.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Marvel it is.
Yeah. Okay. Role playing. No.
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 I'm sorry.
Okay, I
Monster
would
Hunter,
say
though?
I would say Monster Hunter or Shin
Hell
Megami
yeah.
Tensei.
Oh, I've been playing it. Cool. So
Haven't
SMT5
played it.
just came out. That's the only thing that like makes me a bit more like
wait, what?
SMT5 just came out.
That
which
is true.
kinda makes
Yes,
me
it
feel a
literally
little
came out
True.
less than a week ago.
Well,
Scarlet Nexus looks cool. I don't know anything about it, but it looks really cool.
And Tales of Rise, I don't know much about it. I don't think Cyberpunk deserves any amount of that.
Anything.
I do
No,
think Monster Hunter
we're
Rise
not
is pretty
voting for
good.
What do you think, Tetra? What do you think about Monster Hunter? I know you love Rise.
I like Monster Hunter a lot. I'd say it checks off all the boxes. It has really, really good like character customizations, pretty deep progression. Obviously, that's like a core feature of Monster Hunter. Doesn't really have massively multiplayer experiences. I guess like you play with up to 4 people. So I don't know what it defines as massively multiplayer experiences, but I don't know. I haven't really heard much about any of the other games minus Cyberpunk, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. I put like quite a few hours into that game, so if I had to vote, I'd probably vote for Rise.
It's got a Sonic thing coming
Yeah.
out soon. Vote for Rise.
Yes, Rise.
A lot of cool stuff. Best fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
Oh, yeah.
fighters,
Bro.
best fighting game.
Nickelodeon.
Yo,
Bruh.
Smash
We gotta-
Killer.
That's a big bro.
Smash Killer.
I refunded
Damn.
it. I didn't like
Damn.
it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It needs
that's
work.
unfortunate.
I have-
for what it is, it was like $30. I can't hate on it too much.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was
I'm
a $30
surprised
experience.
it's honestly on here.
Yeah, 100%.
Me too.
Like, yeah, like it was a super hyped game, but like it's like I said, it's a $30 thing. Like it wasn't like a big game. I don't think it really deserves to be on here. As funny as that is.
Yeah, I don't know about Melty or Virtua, but I have actually seen a lot of
Melty
clips
Blood.
of Demon Slayer, and I know that Guilty
I've
Gear,
heard
a
Guilty
lot of people
Gear's-
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say one of those two.
Virtua Fighter 5.
I didn't even know there were 5 Virtua Fighter games. I had no
Oh
idea
yeah,
that series was
it
even
looks like he's still
alive.
on Fighter 2 graphics.
Yeah.
Got him.
Is that the guy from Smash Bros?
He is the guy from Smash
that
Bros.
Ryu?
It's Jeremy.
No,
It's
is
just an
that
A.
Ryu?
Oh, is that Kazuya?
Kazuya? No, God no.
Is that Ken?
Is this trophy one?
Oh my
Is
god.
that Ken alt
And
costume?
Melty Blood, wait, isn't this a character from Fate? Like, who is this?
He looks like he.
I don't
could
know.
You know what I
be.
mean?
That
I don't
honestly
watch
looks
the
like,
anime.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna
That
pick
looks
Demon
like
Slayer because I
Artoria.
really like the movie.
Dang. Okay.
Best family.
Yo,
Best family.
Oh, damn! These are good. These are good options here. Actually,
Nintendo.
Pokemon Snap.
It's
I don't know
literally
about
that.
Nintendo and friend.
I mean,
It's
I
like
would
every year, though,
say
it's all Nintendo.
I would say Mario Party.
I would say Mario Party too.
Like,
Like Pokemon Snap,
say-
not really like family.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's not a family game. WarioWare was actually really good, but I don't
Yeah.
think it really compares to Mario
It's
Party
only two.
Plus.
It's only two player, right?
Yeah, it is only 2
WarioWare?
player. If this is supposed to be about a multiplayer experience, WarioWare is more single
Yeah.
player. Bowser's Fury, on the other hand, fantastic, but it was also like a side thing. You know, it was,
Well,
it was,
Bowser's
it
Fury is
just
only single player, right?
right.
mostly
Yeah,
single
and,
player.
you know,
It's
it's just
3D
Mario
World.
3D World. So I feel like honestly
Mario
Mario Party,
Party, yeah.
or It Takes Two could win, but I kind of hope it's Mario Party.
Yeah.
Though if it was like
Yeah.
best
I-
couple game, I think It Takes Two
I was
is the big
see,
one.
I was gonna say like I say this purely as a joke, but like It Takes Two, you're literally a family.
Yeah.
It's the best family game.
Yeah. And with Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's
Mario
Fury,
Party, you destroy families.
true.
Exactly.
It's less like a multiplayer and more like a little brother mode. And that's like you hand them the controller
Yeah.
so they can do something.
Hey, do you want to be Bowser Jr.?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Superstars is pretty
Let's go with that.
I'd say
pretty
so.
solid. Strategy sim, okay.
More strategy.
Yo, I played one of these.
Interesting. Oh, have you played
Age of
Microsoft?
Empires. Wow.
No, I played Age of Empires 4.
Okay. What were your thoughts on it?
I've only been playing the campaign so far. I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I mean, like everyone, I think a lot of people agree that Age of Empires 2 is still like the best one, even after this
Yeah.
one. And I don't know why. They kind of just made silly choices, like the UI, just simple stuff like having an actual image of like the unit or whatever, like they had in old games. They kind of just changed it to like a simplified like. I guess a logo for each unit, which is like at first glance, I just find it harder to see kind of thing or make out what it is. So it's more so like a me problem for sure. But I mean, it's fine. Like I don't know if there's enough to like really. I mean, that's kind of the thing about RTS games. You can't really push the genre much further because like almost everything's kind of been done with it.
How do you innovate it?
Yeah, like outside of I guess just like better graphics because you don't want to like overcomplicate it too because like RTS games are already pretty complicated for a lot of people to get into. So if you make things like different like layers of like flying and ground units and naval units and all this stuff, like like obviously they don't want to alienate newcomers. So it's really hard to innovate that genre of games. I guess most of these I haven't really played the other ones, but so like they updated the graphics and that's good. Like I like the way it looks.
Okay.
There's like the campaign's definitely like a history books. So like right now I'm playing through like the Norman campaign. So I'm learning about how like I guess the Normans came from Britain and how like they invaded France and all this stuff. So it's really cool. Just like stuff I didn't ever learn in school or history class or whatever. So it's definitely teaching me stuff.
That's cool.
Which I'm enjoying, but yeah, I got it for free with Game
Vote
Pass,
for
so I
it.
can't complain.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Let's vote for it.
Free.
What?
Let's
yeah.
let's vote for it.
Let's vote for it. We got 10 more
Also,
categories to go.
we're sitting
baby.
at an hour and it's like 1:30 where me and Nam live, so
Okay,
getting really sleepy.
All right, fair. Oh, best sports. Okay.
Best sports game.
Mario Kart Live.
Hot Wheels.
Came out last year.
beat that.
Never mind.
Hot Wheels Unleashed.
I saw there's an update for it today though. Version 2.0 launched.
Yeah, it has
For
like
Hot
split
Wheels?
screen.
Oh, or
Yeah.
Mario Kart. Okay.
It's actually
Yeah, Mario
super
Kart's
sick, and they
I'm gonna
added
vote
like
for Hot
more
Wheels.
cups.
Yeah, I was
Does
like, what
Hot
the
Wheels
hell?
have split screen?
I don't know, but it's
No.
Hot Wheels, dude.
Next category.
They should put Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on here because it's like
Best
the best selling Mario
multiplayer.
Kart.
Multiplayer.
Valheim. I love Valheim. I don't see why this would be here. TBH.
Maybe I would say It Takes Two or Monster
I've
Hunter
played
Rise.
actually more of these. I've played Knockout City. It's fine. Wasn't anything crazy.
That's what I've heard.
I don't know. I probably vote Monster Hunter, but I haven't played It
I would
Takes Two.
say,
I've
yeah.
heard really good things about It Takes
When
Two.
it says including co-op and massive, I will say I've been playing a ton of New World. Like I'm over 200 something hours in.
Damn.
How do you do anything?
How do you have time?
How do you YouTube?
I might be wrong there. Let me. I could check.
Fact check.
I could fact check.
200. I don't have 200 hours in any gaming at all. This whole year.
I am almost at 500 hours and I got 297 hours in New World.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude.
Damn,
Where do
that's
you
like,
genuinely? Where do you find the time? I don't understand.
I find the time by I wake up, I be sad, I play a game, I go bed, and occasionally I replace go bed with
And then
work
I
on
think,
video.
Oh, I make video.
Anyways, let's give it Takes Two. I didn't come here to get judged for my experiences.
yo.
My
That's
favorite.
the
Okay,
masked guy.
Of all these people, I've never heard of Dream.
Who's that guy?
No. Never heard
I'm
of
thinking we should vote for Chari 5 this year.
Grefg?
Hello. It's me.
Let's vote for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Grant, Photoshop me on top of it.
Yes. Let's. Okay, Grant. Can you actually replace all 5 of them with just like us?
And then pick who your content creator of the year is, Grant.
Yes. Whoever you're feeling. Also
The
add
guy in the
Minus
middle.
World.
The guy at the middle kind of like at a glance looks like Nico, so immediately I'm biased.
I kind of like him.
I think the safest way is to not engage, and we're gonna skip category.
Sometimes the only
Can we
way to win
actually
is to
skip?
not play.
we can just not vote.
Oh, okay, awesome, fantastic.
Okay.
Best debut indie.
Okay, debut indie.
I fucking love. I love
Valheim is
Valheim. I love it. It's so good. Valheim
How many
is.
hours?
Do you want me to check? Yeah.
How many hours?
Serious?
Yeah. I can check.
Let's say like 106.
I'm gonna guess under 50.
Oh my god!
I said I was gonna guess. It's 120.5.
Oh my god!
Well, we all know who the real gamer is among us.
God damn it. But for real, it came out of nowhere. It's so good. It's in development, but despite that, it's like I literally
right.
dumped that many hours, and I'm still like, yeah, I'll go back. Hell yeah.
From what I understand, it's like Rust, but medieval with like PS1 graphics.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, well, it's
When you put it like that.
yeah, Rust is a decent way. It's important to note it's not cube based, it's voxel based. So
Right.
That immediately makes it better.
so in terms of terrain, it's not like Minecraft where it's blocks, but it's I think it's really cool. It has really good action. Anticipated game.
Dude, Elden Ring has been coming up for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Screw Elden Ring.
I know, but Elden Ring just had its network test and it looks fucking amazing.
I mean,
Does
it does.
I think we should be voting for Zelda.
You mean the sequel to The Legend of
The
Zelda:
sequel
Breath
to
of the
the
Wild?
Yeah.
I think if someone votes for Starfield, I want to give them a clown emoji. TBH.
What Starfield? Isn't it? It's like Fallout in space, right? That's that game.
It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
It's
something like
the,
that.
the Outer Worlds, but actually by Bethesda instead of.
I do want to say,
by
actually,
Bethesda.
interesting enough, Elden Ring is like the Dark Souls for Breath of the Wild. Like not as a meme,
Yeah,
but like
that's
legit,
what it is,
like
yeah.
it's open world, and it does look incredible. But I do agree in terms of like who, like in the zeitgeist, it's probably Breath of the Wild. But I am super going to be jumping an obscene amount of hours into this game too.
Ragnarok is being pretty anticipated
Yeah,
too.
I played
that one
played through
too.
God of War earlier this year. I just feel bad every time I reference something I played now.
Is Horizon Zero Dawn still only Sony exclusive?
Nope, it's on Steam.
Beliefs.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
added it to Steam a while back. Best esports game. I
For a second, I thought that was Resident Evil on the second one.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
yeah.
I mean, I would probably say Counter-Strike.
Dude, these are the same 5 games every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to
Well, I
vote
don't know.
Counter Strike because as
Yeah,
I don't
go for
think-
it. TF2. Whatever.
I don't want to support Riot Games that much. Like not here, not now. Arcane on Netflix, incredible. Their games, not so much. IMHO.
Counter Strike.
But Counter Strike feels like a good vote.
There you go.
That looks good.
It looks good.
Presented by
What the
Grubhub.
fuck are with these presented?
Grubhub.
I love
They
the
know how to
ad.
scam me. I love it.
Simp?
And
He
then
literally
Simple.
simped.
Incredible.
I'm voting for Simple.
Okay,
Simple's sick.
let's vote for Simple.
He's on Navi. He plays Counter Strike.
Yeah.
I only really know Showmaker. I think he's a ADC for League of Legends. I'm not really sure, and I don't know about that.
ESPORTS.
But like Simple, he's holding a lot of things. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, best esports team.
Best
okay.
esports team.
Second one because their
Navi.
poses are cool.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything Nathan just said.
Yeah, Dom Wong, I think it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
They
like
they
Squid
won.
Games. Vote for them.
Just like last year, they're the winner from League. So yeah.
So they deserve it.
Best esports coach. We're really in there. We have.
Wow.
Silent
I like the guy's suit on the end.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Kate Koma is actually like, I think he's the coach for Dom Wong, and he led them to victory.
Young.
So that's pretty
I love all
fair.
the other guys. It's like James Crowder. It's like, why is that his
what the
nickname
fuck?
if that's his actual name?
Hey, I'm Crowder. What's up?
JCC.
Weird.
Oh my gosh,
JC.
they
That's the last one.
really kept the least interesting for last in terms of our
Yeah, it's like,
opinions.
bruh.
Yeah, they always do.
They need to just limit it again. We say this every year. Give us like
Bruh.
2 esports categories. I'm tired of
PUBG
being like 8 of
Mobile?
them.
PUBG Mobile had a
Mobile,
championship.
What?
We should go for that.
Yeah,
But it was 2020. Why is it here?
Oh, you're
Unless
right.
it's, like,
It's
super
literally
late
the only
December.
one.
I guess. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh wow. Yeah, let's vote for that. That's a fun meme.
What games are
play
these?
Zero
Oh, I guess the other one, like, what's the international 2021 for? Like, what games is that
Dota.
for?
It's Dota.
Okay.
Oh, Dota.
Okay.
The thing is, though,
PUBG, 'cause
PGL
that's
Major
new.
Stockholm. I think it's also Dota. Honestly. Oh, can I not?
Stockholm Syndrome.
How are there even events this year? I'm surprised there were any esports events this year at all.
Yeah.
They just did it. It's Oh, Counter Strike.
like,
I was wrong.
empty stadiums?
This one's Counter Strike. Oh no, they just maybe wear a mask, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's vote for PUBG.
Or PUBG. Cool.
PUBG.
There's no category. So yeah.
Well, we did it.
Looking back,
Reddit.
these are all the categories.
Yes.
Wait. Can you look up?
Mario. Search game. Mario.
This is what pops up. I don't know where it's pulling that from, but anyways. But yeah.
Google search results.
Yeah, search for Mario. Look up the Mario category.
I think Mario will win Game of the Year.
I
Best
think
Mario.
Mario deserves.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Mario
They should have like
deserves-
best video game movies.
He's the crispiest
probably
rat
could
I've
now.
ever seen, dude.
Yeah.
He's also Garfield.
There probably were enough
also
video
close.
game movies this year to make a category. Like, well, maybe if they did them like every like 2 years, then you could do like Sonic, Mortal
Right,
Kombat, Monster Hunter. What else came out?
Free Guy.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they
guy.
could even add like you know the Netflix shows. Like there's the Castlevania season 4 that came out.
Yeah,
There
that'd
was
be a cool category
yeah.
actually.
what was the other one that was on Netflix? Witcher. The Witcher had a series
Yeah.
come
Oh,
out
yeah.
The
pretty
Witcher,
recently.
yeah.
Arcane
they could just about
currently
do it.
is
Currently really
releasing.
good.
Yeah, I want to throw out that I do think, as much as League of Legends is successful and I hate it, they finally decided to deliver on
also
the
love
lore,
it.
and Arcane on Netflix is incredible. They're releasing it 3 at a time, so it's the first 3, then up to 6, and now we're waiting on this weekend for the final 3. And the animation is incredible, and they're like, "Oh my god, here's all these toxic champions. We're finally doing something with them." So I'm glad they're finally doing that. But yeah, shout outs to PUBG.
That was the Game Award nominees 2021.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson that I need
Which
to
is what?
play less games and work on videos.
No, please keep playing games. I am genuinely fascinated to do this every year because I learn about all these games that I've missed out on through you. So keep playing all your video games. I'm gonna keep playing Mario.
Keep playing 200 hours
Yeah.
of every game.
Yeah, I didn't realize I put so many hours into some of those.
Valheim. 106 hours
That's
was my
just
guess. You're like, oh, 120.
Real
Yeah,
eye opener this year.
yeah.
This was fun. I look forward to streaming the Game Awards with you fellas, like
Hell
we do
yeah.
every year.
Yes. We'll be
Finding
streaming
out
here
what's
on
going
Minus
on.
World, just like last year as well.
Yep, we sure will.
Hell yeah.
Did
So
I-
subscribe,
Yeah.
Yes.
smash like.
Did I mention
will
that I'm almost at
follow if
500
you're on
hours in Animal
Spotify.
Crossing?
Oh, that's nothing.
I'm-
Big
that-
Girl,
that-
Big
I'm
Girl's
not
at like
surprised.
almost 800. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true. I got
no.
rookie
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, she's like 850. So I was like, I noticed she was playing online. I'm like, how many hours does she
Yeah.
have in the game? 850
It's a lot.
hours.
Jesus.
That's only on one
Holy
Switch.
crap.
She has 2 Switch. She has 2 like accounts. She has like a second island.
Yep.
I think that one's at like probably close to 200. So it's probably close to like 1,000 hours between both.
Jesus.
Oh my
Good
god.
Lord, that's
But that's like
nuts.
also like the only game she plays. So I guess like
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
a lot.
sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is there anything you guys want to say before we head out for the evening, fellas?
Follow us if you're listening on Spotify or watching on Spotify. This is definitely more of a
Yes.
visual thing, so I hope you're watching the video
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Yes.
And if you're not, then you can do that now on Spotify.
Yes.
Everywhere you listen to great podcasts, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. I don't know if we're on there, but
I don't think so.
we could
Not
be.
anymore. No,
I think you have
Apple
to get, like,
took down
approved.
their. Right.
I feel like approved
okay.
to be on Apple or something.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. We're not on Apple Podcasts.
But
Yeah.
Wherever you listen to great podcasts,
Yeah.
except for that, look us up. And if not, we're on YouTube. You can do that too.
Yes.
Sure can.
We're on YouTube.
Alrighty. We sure are.
Oh my god.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
See ya.